Here we go. Lots of good fun stuff to report today. Yes, here are two, I repeat, only two cucumber vines starting up here. I've gotten all the way around here and up that high. Now we have another branching going this way, probably going to go along the fence. Yeah, the first fruits there and there. These are the two biggest. Probably going to pick that one on Monday. Maybe that one shortly after. I don't know yet. Yeah, and there are a bunch of other little ones all along the undersides. Like there, for example, that will probably come out next. A bunch of even smaller ones. So, looks like we've started getting the good stuff. Alright, now, I have an observation about the tomato here. I really doubt what we're seeing here has anything to do with a lack of nutrients. Everything inside this barrel is extremely high in nutrient content and is properly watered all the time. We've been having constant rainwater, and yet the tomato has been looking worse for wear. The main stalk is nice, thick and healthy, but the leaves are getting really eaten up. They're starting to shrivel, all kinds of streak marks, looks like snails, slugs, whatever stuff going all over them. They even got some leaves up here that are just shriveling up entirely. And I'm starting to think that the outdoor environment is not too hospitable for tomato plants. This was one I transferred from the hydroponic system. It was getting too long, too big, and starting to fall over. I had to strap it up to that stick there because it didn't quite stand up on its own. So we'll see how that goes, but let's see over here. These were 3 best candidates for outdoors. And as you can see here, blemishes have started to erupt as well. The snails, slugs, whatever, have found their way over here. You're seeing the streaks. And although we're getting some flower buds here on these ones, I'm starting to think they may be gobbled up before anything comes out. And yet again, the outdoor pests and so on not being too kind. Compared to this one that was in the system for so long, the leaves look a little floppy at the moment because the roots are still catching back from the trauma, but you can see it looks more or less blemish-less. Very green, unlike the slightly yellowish tinge of the others, and doing pretty good. So I'm thinking I'll have to make tomatoes one of the hydroponic crops. That'll be done mostly inside. These are beans. Just threw them in the bed to do something with it. Alright, that's it for out here. Another crop I'm going to be keeping in the hydroponic system is these sweet peppers. Despite the fact that these had a really bad start, you can see this silky, glossy stuff on top suggests that there may have been snails or slugs crawling around on there too, even though it's up on this contraption and far away from the regular set of plants, and even though there's no real slug thing going on for any of the others out here, it gets all the way over to that corner. But it's a lot less nice looking than indoors. As you can see here, the broccoli is doing spectacularly well. These are the 2 in the pot. We're gonna see how that goes. The one by itself doing really nice, much bigger than either of the 2. And this is the sickly guy that didn't look like it was gonna make it. Still hanging back behind these guys, but might do something. Here's a cucumber experiment. This is the original one that was undisturbed from hatching. Doing pretty nice. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 adult leaves and the 2 babies. Here's the one that was transferred to another soil. We've got 3 adult leaves, 2 babies. And here's one that I put into the water culture. We've got 2 adult leaves and the two babies. So you can see the timeline here. It's when you transfer, you're definitely a step behind, but when you transfer into the water base, it has to do some extra groundwork to flush out the environment, I guess. I don't know. But we'll see what happens. Pak choy doing pretty nice. Lettuce looking great. Can't wait to dig into that. Same here. Smaller one coming along nicely. Definitely want to plant some more of those. Those would get eaten in one go. Oh, that's the salad type lettuce. Not particularly liking this type. Leaves are all stringy and weird. Oh, carrots are down here doing nice. Who would have thought carrot in a bottle, right? Basil. Alright, let's head on up now. Let's check out the hydroponics setup. Okay, so here's our proof of concept, pride and joy, etc, etc, etc. There's our biggest sweet pepper there. Here's the second one, coming along quite nicely. And over here on this guy, the first one's popped out. Looking good. You can see there's a third one coming here. Usually they push out behind the dead flowers. And here's an example of the tomatoes. Still looking pretty good. There's something going on with the leaf tips, but that may have something to do with these white flies underneath. I don't know if you can see that on the camera. Also, the same white fly thing has this weird infestation going on beneath here, but I cleaned it off the lower leaf down here. It left these weird spots on it, and all they did was move higher. And besides the spots on the underneath the leaf, you can see that the surface looks fine, and the plant doesn't really seem to be doing too bad for it. You know, thinking I might just leave it. This one seems to be taking the brunt of it while this one is taking off, so I guess I'll have to at least use one plant to bait until I can find something I can put on the leaves. I don't know, something like that. And here's some sprouts. I think these are lettuce. Another broccoli coming, and I think that was sweet pepper over there again. Wanted to get another one of them going. This morning the pH was at 5.6, something like that. Have to put in a whole half teaspoon of baking soda to get it up there. The AC is getting pumped up pretty quick too. Don't know if that's good or bad, we'll see. And yeah, that should be that. So over and out till next time.